Well, hi everyone, it's Marcus, and welcome to more chatting in my jungle room. I'm speaking to another Adelaidean today. I love her, you love her. She's a superstar. Her name is Priyanka Luxx. Priyanka, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice, thank you. I feel like you're giving me a run for my money though with your hair. You're looking a little bit gorgeous.
Hair buddies.
Yay!
Yeah.
I
Thank you.
love it. I love it. We must have the same hairdresser.
I
Uh,
think so.
Can I just say congratulations because you've brought out a new track. It's called The Greatest. And you know what? In my opinion, it is pretty great.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It's nice once you to get something out, you spend a while working on it and it sits with you for a little bit longer until it actually generally gets the point of like being out. And so it's nice to I kind of did it in a sort of a funny way too. So it's been out in like portions. So it's proper in the world now.
When did you first start creating this piece?
So, I mean, right from the very start, it was actually a really interesting kind of journey with this song because I wrote it just like the way I write all of my songs, they start on guitar and me just sort of like, putting something together and being like, okay. And I kind of like it all kind of came out in one go. I had pretty much the whole song and it was done from start to finish. And I played with a few different things. I was like, nah, this is kind of it. But I had this vision of what it could be, but I really couldn't sort of say what that was. Like I couldn't explain it. There was just a bit of a vibe that I knew that I wanted from it. And we kind of tried it out in a band setting and I was like, this is fine, but there's something that's not sitting with this. So it kind of got put on the back burner for a little while until we did anything with it. And I took it into my producer one day and I was like, I think this could be something cool. Like, I don't know, like tell me what you reckon. I came in with my like crappy little demo of just me just kind of like playing some clunky guitar and a half done vocal and he was like, no, let's play with it. And it just like little piece by little piece, it just fell into place. And it didn't take us long. Like I think we got it done in a couple of sessions and yeah, I'm really happy.
Well, you know what? There are many reasons I adore you and your creative world. The fact that you play guitar, that your vocals are just freaking gorgeous, that you write the songs, but also the other, the quadruple threat that you are is on stage, and I've seen you perform on stage many times now. The on stage you beam this incredible joy and beautiful energy. I mean, you've got so many things going for your career, and I just wish you well all the time. Um,
Oh, thank
Back to the
you.
song, what was the inspiration behind The Greatest?
I think when I start writing most songs, I don't generally go into a song with a preconceived idea of what I'm writing. Like it's not like often that I'm like, I'm going to write a song about this. It's like I'll start something will just start to bubble and it kind of happens with like the instrumentation and the chords and they kind of assist lyrics and then little piece by little piece things start to come together and generally like I don't always know what the song's about as I'm writing it. It's like it's sort of just kind of starting to come out, and it's like it is like as cliche as it is, and um, it's this out of body kind of thing a little bit, because it doesn't. Yeah, it takes a little while for me and my like human brain to kind of be like, oh, that's what it's about. Like it does all come out and it is concise, but it's not necessarily something that I kind of understand straight away. And so when it was all down and I could see it and I could kind of sit with it for a little while, I could really see that it was about the reality of relationship, I think, and about how things can be really great, but you're never exempt from the hard work. And sometimes you have to put up with each other's junk. And, and also like when there's a line in there that said, like, no one ever said to me that loving you would be easy. Like I think that's a reflection on just like when you start a new relationship and, you're having conversations with people. And I think that's probably what, advice that has been given to others about me, probably. But like, it's those things that you do have that exterior kind of influence and it's you kind of like trying to figure out the core of the relationship so that you have like a stability, I think, underneath and about just, yeah, and then that's how you be the greatest.
Yay! Well, darling. Yeah, if you ever run out of content, come and talk to me because I can spill so many stories on bad relationships, let me tell
Ah, we
you.
can do a reverse interview and I can get some content.
I love that. Bring your notepad, darling. And when I say notepad,
Fantastic.
make sure it's really thick because I've
I'll
got
bring
some
my
stories.
ledger.
Ay, ay, ay. My dear, I need to say to you, about the visuals behind this particular song. Obviously, when you're doing a music video or when you're doing the photography behind, a single that comes out, a track that comes out, or the album that comes out, sometimes the graphics visually can represent what the song is about, and sometimes actually visually, the graphics stand alone, and don't even reflect the song. I've actually seen, obviously, the cover art for this track, which is you with all these streamers coming down. It's the morning after a crazy bonkers party. There's a drunk person, I think it's a guy, lying on the floor next to you. And you're looking a little bit, oh my God, my life's a mess. Do you find that graphically, do you find that image reflects what the song is for you?
Yeah, so the imagery is such a fun part for me. Like it's actually a huge like for me I get just as much joy of doing that side of things than I do with the music. Like they're all kind of like they're one and all because I do get excited when I write a song that really stems these like visual ideas. I'm like, oh, we could do this and like it's got this theme. But it's also with all of my songs, it's important for me not to tell people directly what it's about. Like I don't like because I think that's the beauty of just art in general is that like you should be able to, there's obviously an overarching theme, but you should be able to derive something out of it. And I would hope this is what would deliver is that you could derive something out of it that's a personal experience. So although this is, what I might have sort of written it about or what came to me, I think that I would love that somebody would have their own experience with the lyrics, and I find that with the artwork too is that like I just wanted this it was almost this kind of like moment of just like within the chaos of everything that you just spend a minute and kind of be like whoa. And that's kind of what the artwork around that was. It was like there was obviously a before, something has happened, there's whatever's going in right now, and then there's going to be an after because obviously it was sort of like in the thick of something. And I think that that's kind of the story that the artwork tells without being too specific to the lyrics of the song. It sort of fits with the style of the song, but it kind of almost has its own little storyline around it. So yeah.
Well, Priyanka Lux, I mean, you shit me because after a big crazy night, a bonkers fun, reckless, probably a bit of booze, I'm not sure, you still look freaking gorgeous in that photo. That doesn't happen with me, honey. I look
There's
like
got to
a
be some perks to
mess.
being in beauty, right?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Look, I don't know how clear to script that part of the imagery was. I don't know. Come and find me after a morning hour after it all. I'll
Hey,
let you
so what's
know.
your plans for the rest of the year? I mean, my goodness, we're into March already, but are you planning on releasing more singles this year, or are you planning on bringing out an EP or an album? What's the plan? What's on the go?
Plans the album. So far, like everything looks fairly well like it's on track to be released this year. So I'm really hoping that that happens. So there's a lot of work and a lot of aligning dates that go in, and I want to have a lot of ducks in a row for this album because I'm really proud of it, and I feel really excited about it. And I do, again, like same with this song, I want to put a lot of of the visuals in, so there's still a bit of work to go as far as that goes, but there will be, yeah, and the album will be the next thing, really. So hopefully, towards the end of the year, sort of Octoberish, that's the plan. And then there's some other singles, but I do have, hopefully, we're just kind of organizing it at the moment, a vinyl print of a live album that I recorded last year.
Yay.
So yeah, so that's super exciting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting that out, and the visuals are really stunning of that. I had a gorgeous photographer come in and photograph that, Belinda Monk, and we had it was all filmed, so that will come out as well, the whole live video. And again, it was like we went all out with the staging. There's lots of fun florals and everything's really whimsical and beautiful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting those out. But yeah, the big project's the album.
I want a vinyl, darling. I need you in my
Yeah,
corner. I love collecting vinyl. Do you collect vinyl?
I do. I have we're in the middle of doing some home renovations all fairly well to like facilitate a proper little vinyl corner. So I do. I love vinyl. And I think that's why I'm excited to put my music out on vinyl because I treasure vinyl and I love having, the big artwork and just the booklet and everything. It kind of reminds me of like, when we were younger and we'd go get a CD and like, spend ages sort of scouring the booklet. Um, like that's the booklets now are all in there and they're big, so I love that we can really lean into that. I've got my auntie is an incredible artist. Her name's Robbie Erskine and she is like unbelievable. I'm not even just saying that because she's my auntie. She's like she has a degree in fine art, so and she's actually doing the artwork for the album, so I'm really excited that I can put out the vinyl with as much like imagery and intention to it that is very me.
Amazing. I like that when you said when we were younger, we used to go for the CDs. Darling, CDs weren't around when I was younger. Cassettes weren't even around. When I was younger and I wanted to play music, it would either put on the radio or go and grab my mum
Yeah.
and dad's vinyl. I'm that old.
Oh, I love
Thanks
that.
for the compliment, honey. What is your most prized vinyl in your collection? What one?
I have a couple, and I have an original copy of the Beatles, the Magical Mystery Tour.
Yes. Heaven.
It's like it's like it's falling to bits. It was an original copy. It was given to me by a really dear friend, and it was theirs from England. And yeah, I've got that and it's falling to pieces and I love it so much. But I also have my granddad's original Elvis collection as well.
Wow.
So yeah, which I don't listen to a lot. Like I do, like I love Elvis, but I wasn't the fan that he was, not the fan that my granddad was, but I do have his collection and that's really special. So
Love.
yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
There was a fire, and I could only take one vinyl. Mine, and it's actually on the player right now. Is Nina Simone. I've got an original Nina Simone.
Oh,
I just play it over and over and over.
oh my gosh. Yes, it's incredible. She's so
Um,
beautiful.
okay, what does music mean to you? Why is music so important for you?
Do you know, that is kind of a funny question because the romantic version would be that it's like, I can't live without music and it's always been there for me. Actually, it's really challenging because there's been so many times because it's hard work when you want to do it well and it's an interesting time in music at the moment because things have become so broad and diverse and the goalposts moved so much. Like growing up I would you would put yourself out there, you'd do some posters, you'd play some gigs, you kind of knew where to go a little bit, and it was easier to build a following because there wasn't as many influences going on. And now it's really difficult because more people can get their music out there, which is an amazing thing, but it's really hard to connect with people. And you'd think in an age of social media that that would be easier, but it can actually be harder. And to find, your people and find the people to connect with and to sort of be heard amongst the all the noise. And there's been so many times where I'm like, it would just be so much easier if I could just be an accountant. If I could just like go and work at a shop and just be happy doing that. Um, but every time that I've tried to pull away and to put music on the back burner or to kind of, not give it as much, I just can't. Like it just makes me too sad. I think that creative outlet. And so to answer your question specifically, I think it's the creative outlet that like I need that. Like I need it more than probably what I would like to need it, but I really do. And I think what the more that I lean into different elements of it, like I was saying about the creative kind of visual aspect being so much fun, and just release all the thoughts of rules and the things that should be and the way that it used to be done and the way that it's done now, and just try to focus on the art and the expression and the joy. That's what I love about it. So I hate that I love it and I love that I hate it. And but yeah, I think I found a little bit of a balance now and I'm sure I'll keep striving for that for as long as I know.
Kind of like any relationship that we've got in life, right?
And
I love
that's how we
you.
be
I
the
hate you.
greatest.
I love you. I hate you. Hope
That's
your
right. Yeah,
husband's
you
not
gotta, I
watching
think
this.
it's
Um,
that passion, isn't it? I think it's like that's tends to be where it all sort of stems from, is there's like that sort of that passion, and it could be a push and pull thing. So there is, yeah, love and hate, I don't think are too far from each other sometimes.
Now you dropped the G word a little bit ago, gig. Have you got any gigs coming up that people can catch you at? Is there going to be an album launch as well? You know?
Yeah, so that's so at the moment I have nothing booked because we've got a heap of stuff in the works. So very soon there'll be that's kind of where, yeah, so we're almost like we've just bust out with the greatest, really excited about that. And now sort of like there's all the underworkings that are kind of happening at the moment. So we've got a few things that there's emails happening as we speak as far as yeah, doing that kind of thing. But yeah, if anybody wants to put their thoughts out of where they'd like to see the album launch. Like, I would really love to know where people are excited to go and what venues people are loving to come to those things. Because I've got my few favorites, but like, yeah, I'd love to hear where people are excited to go and see these kind of things, and we'll bring it there, and we'll have the full band, and it's going to be fun and explosive and pretty and
Well,
all my favorite things.
I've got about 300 plants in my lounge room, so let's come and do it at my house. Do it in my
Sounds great.
jungle room. I love it.
Perfect. Can we play Nina Simone afterwards too?
We can just all sit on cushions and just have a little lounge room album launch party. That'd
That's
be
amazing.
fun. Hey,
That's my kind of gig.
yay! Little festoon lightings, fairy lights, candles. Oh, I'm setting the
Oh,
vibe, baby.
the visionaries.
Hey,
I love
we
them.
are filming this interview in the middle of Adelaide Fringe 2006. Now, there's
We
a
are.
cool show that is put together by the people behind Rockwiz, and it's called Wish You Were Mine. It's all major artists, so everyone from Vika and Linda Bull through to Jerry Cavaleri, the Black Sorrows, they all sing a song that they actually wish they had written. If that was you, what song do you wish was yours? Out of any song at all.
Oh, do you know that I've got two that jump to mind? One's older and one's newer. The older one, Because by the Beatles.
Yep.
Just even actually, just as I said that, I've got goosebumps. Like, that song is, the lyrics are one thing, it's so beautiful, but the way that the melody and the harmonies all weave in to each other to like extend what that's saying is just like, it's genius beyond genius. And it's like, that is otherworldly like business there. That's incredible. And the other one that is just so beautiful to me is it's a Lana Del Rey song called The Grants. And it was on the last album that she just put out. Do you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard, which is an extremely long title. And it's so beautiful because it's this like the way that she kind of like describes like parts of her life. It's so authentic, but like again, the musicality, the lyrics are like she names things, and she says I'm gonna take mine of you with me, and it's about like when I leave, these are the memories that I'm gonna have with me, and it's really beautiful. Like, I just think it's summed up so well.
Well, it would obviously only be manners for you to ask me now.
I was just about to, my whole time I'm like, what is he gonna say? Is it gonna be a Nina Simone song? What would you do? What would you
Well,
have written?
there's this incredible Adelaide artist, and mine would be the greatest. There you go.
Stop.
I'm taking it from you, honey.
You can have it. It's all
Taking it from
yours.
you when you sleep. Hey, now let's get really serious, all right? We've been all very fun and jovial and kept everything lighthearted, but let's get very serious now, all right?
All
Serious
right.
face. All right.
Good.
You're drunky pants drunk, pissy pants drunk. We're at Let's Sing on Guja Street in Adelaide.
Hmm. Yeah.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I'm really glad that you're asking the important questions,
I
because
know. Going hard.
these are the things. Do you know what it is? Nutbush.
Ah! I love
It's
it.
just so much fun. It's so much fun to sing. I also think it's the funniest and silliest thing that no other country does the dance that we do. It's an Australian thing. And I got curious a little while ago. And so for anybody that's not sure about this, I found out a little while ago, because I'd known that for a while, that it was just an Australian thing. But I actually did a bit of a Google to find out how it all started. And apparently in the 70s it was a health hustle type thing. So
Uh,
they would do it in schools as a like way to get people moving and dancing. And for some reason they had this dance and they chose The Nutbush by Tina Turner. So yeah, that would be mine. Get everyone dancing. What's yours?
Oh,
What's your song?
darling, in a flash, Wham! Wake me up before you go go. Why wouldn't you?
Oh my gosh,
You know?
the
I
best.
know, and I've got those moves as well, honey. I've got them.
Oh, I love. I can see it. I can see it.
Choose life. Priyanka Luxx, you are divine. Like I said, congratulations on the new track. It's called The Greatest, everybody. Get onto all your streaming devices and play it that way. But that doesn't give the artist the money they deserve. So when it comes out on a full-blown album, vinyl, make sure you go out and buy a copy and support arts and entertainment that way as well. But also at the gigs that you see. So, do the right thing, everyone. Congratulations on the greatest. I believe you are the greatest, and I love and respect you so much, my dear friends. And I cannot wait to see you around or at a gig.
Vice versa. Thank you so much for having me. It was so lovely to chat with you, and yeah, I can't wait to see you at a gig soon.
Thanks, Priyanka Lux. Bye.
Ah.